business.
Permission to pick up your jaw. That is the first point of the match, and he just got Truls slapped after a, what, 10, 15 shot exchange? And a chop block well handled, reads it, cautiously plays it on the parallel, RPB for the win. Truls has tons of creativity. The side and underspin sits up just enough, and Dang Cho takes it away.
Dang Cho was saying this week that although obviously he's not French, he does feel like he's playing at home because the support has been so amazing. But then we've got Truls as well, who's really played to the crowd too. So what's it going to come down to? Who thrives under the atmosphere the best?
Okay, please play 2-1. Excellent.
So I could only hear what Truls said. It sounded like he said, please throw it vertical. You're saying my toss wasn't vertical?
1-3.
No mistake with that one, though.
I think the quick response of please play was basically, you heard me. Did I stutter?
Oh, 2 quick points from Moregard. Highest remaining seed on the men's side. Double Olympic silver medalist, of course, Moregard, so likes playing in France. I have good memories of his time in Paris last summer.
Was able to take down the world #1 on his way to getting there. Played a crucial role in that. His full stroke forehand he's used on multiple occasions so far. He's been quite threatening and unstoppable as Malta watches on from the bench. It's a very family-oriented Moregard, Team Moregard.
Moregard is normally very comfortable back there, isn't he?
More than most. I think it was surprising that he fished. Okay, this is not surprising. This lob was very surprising. To volunteer that, Dang Cho just rips that inside out, and you could hear the contact from Truls and know that that's unlikely to come down.
3-6.
Pressure from Dang Cho to reduce that deficit.
The lob is considered the last resort if you can do nothing else to get the ball in play. And at this level, occasionally, say in the women's game, it can be effective a little bit more as it's so uncommon and players aren't quite as tall on average, despite having seen a few taller than both here. Oh, wow. My GPS wasn't working. I think someone gave me the wrong address. Turn the corner, and it's the complete opposite direction. That switch right there. Ooh, and the eye contact. Gritty.
5-7.
Well, Dang Cho said that coming into this, part of his plan was to get under Moregard's skin.
Fascinating. I like that. It's bold for many reasons, because you can imagine Truls, as a very emotional and outspoken player, gets under other people's skin. So he's challenging him in his own game.
5-8.
Acknowledging he good luck there, Moregard. Ball just glancing over the top of the net in his favor. And that 3-point lead has been restored.
I'm really excited having heard what you just said. That gives us a lot to look forward to.
Funny, isn't it? Because we think Dang Cho is such a nice guy. We don't associate him with mind games and getting under anyone's skin.
He is a nice guy. I think we have to remember these people make a living being competitive, beating people.
9-6.
They've had their fair share, their exchanges of nets and fortune. It seems pretty even to me. Again, something different every time. Truls with an unusual grip, the way his finger comes up on the back of the racket.
7-9.
Oh, well, this time it's Dang Cho with the stroke of good luck there. Moregard 4 points clear. Looked as though he was on his way to earning himself game points, but this will be getting under his skin now from Dong Cho.
Yeah, I think he's recognizing the imbalance in the fortune, a little bit favoring Dong Cho at this point.
Net 7-9. Seven, 10.
3 game points.
Yeah, this is a bit of relief for Truls. The side spin on that Chiquita carried that ball off the table wide.
11-7.
And it's a good point for Moregard to get the opening game.
Backhand inside the table, the touch, the receive, this is all going to be crucial.
He left himself exposed, though, on the forehand side.
Truls definitely with that opening attack pushed him behind the table and just created the opening.
Love 2.
I think he started the point well, that first one, with the touch play. It's just so tough because Truls, when he touches the ball, it's different every time. So you might think you know the pattern and how much rotation is on the ball, but it's constantly a guessing game.
Love 2. Love 2.
We're talking about Tomokazu Harimoto being beaten by Dong Cho, and I was trying to think who beat him here. Alexis Lebrun, an epic battle.
1-2.
Down 6-10, down 0-2, then 6-10 in the decider, and he'll be closing tonight. So, man, the Montpellier crowd has powered up a lot of people.
Same side of the draw as well as this pair. So whoever wins this will go on to face either Alexis Lebrun or Darko Jogic.
That was quite a save. Full extension, awkwardly placed there, just a block. Didn't look like that ball would come back, but Truls pulls that one out of the hat.
Oh, brilliant.
Seatbelt to the short side, right across that chest. Safety first, says Truls. Take a look at this. It was a race to the backhand corner, and on the lean, he hugs that, tapping his left shoulder with the racket right to the line.
1-5.
But Dong Cho is still looking for his first win over Moregard in 3 previous meetings in all competitions, dating back to 2016.
It's quite some time. 9 years ago, Truls is only 23. That means a 14-year-old Truls beat a 20-year-old Dong Cho. That's something. These are the types of stories you hear about Mima Ito and occasionally Miwa Harimoto. Truls the same.
6-2.
You could see what the intention was there from Dong Cho, just didn't manage to execute as he wanted.
Yeah, he's going to have to take some high-risk shots, but I think it's going to be the setup in the short game.
7-2.
When Truls is fearless like this, a long serve, it's almost bullying, and then the fast forehand attack. This is the advantage of having serve, is that you know what's coming next.
2-8.
I still find it amazing that he admitted to feeling nervous ahead of this one.
Yeah, he's super honest. I think this is the thing, performers, whether they're entertainers or athletes, as Truls has won 12 of the last 16 points, have to treat nervousness. Nervousness, it's just a chemical thing, right? You get excited, but the words you use, it's sort of how you filter it, how you process that. The energy is there. Make it excitement, and he did.
9-3.
Even the best comedians in the world get nervous before they go on stage for the 100th show of their yearly tour. But they turn it into excitement, and pro athletes know how to do that as well. There's a lot of pressure there, but they channel that into pressure is a privilege. It's an opportunity.
9-4.
It just was perhaps a split second too slow to react.
It's a wonderful flick from inside the table.
5-9.
This is the Dong Cho that I know. Inside the table, 2 points in a row. The penhold grip, we haven't talked about it. There are pros and cons, advantages and disadvantages to it, but one of the advantages is the over-the-table play.
5-10.
Didn't quite connect there, and it's 5 game points now to Moregard. Theatre out here in the Infinity Arena.
The first point of this match, we saw that flat hit when Truls was about a step closer. The swat, and then the wobble. Just falling back in slow motion, but still 4 game points.
And what a way to finish it. Look at the reaction.
1 up.
Well, it's a great start for Dang Cho, who really needs to make an impact. And how is he going to do that? What's his best chance now of going toe-to-toe with the number 4 seed?
I think it's sort of like we saw from Chun-Yi at the start of game 2.
1-2.
Man, it's tough. Anything that's lukewarm, if Truls can attack it, he will. And if you can guess where he's going, well, you're better than I am. I mean, that's a low standard, but really, he's unpredictable. Chop block and the fade on this one, right back to that backhand corner, that unpredictability factor. Back to your question, what do you have to do? More specifically on the Chun-Yi tip, you basically have to make sure that your first attack is very strong, no hesitation. And if you can't attack, you keep it deep so that you can counter quickly.
3-2.
Dang Cho edging ahead once again, as you can see Moregard just gesturing to himself. Keep it calm.
I think I should add one other option. If you can't attack and you can't drop it shorter, keep the opponent off the attack. Oh, it stings. The open wound has been cleaned by that. Truls just got Truls slapped by Dang Cho. Talk about getting under the skin. What if he just put his fingertips to his forehead? Can you imagine? That would be something. Lubo Piste, he's done it. Ma Long's done it.
3-4.
Have a look at this serve. What was it about this that caused Dang Cho trouble?
It's a great question. Shovel serves are tough to read in terms of the axis of rotation. The subtlety of Truls, it's another factor. So I can't say exactly what it was, but the misread got him in the hand, which is okay. It's just tough to control. If it goes on the table after hitting the hand, holding the racket, still in play.
5-4.
Feels like the best start we've seen from Dang Cho so far. A guy who's fired up, can't change the past, but can sure take control of what's happening now.
5-0.
It was an impressive win in London, going the distance against Harimoto, so it really showed just how resilient he can be.
Tomokazu's beaten the best in the world. Beat Wang Chuqin under pressure this year, so yes, Dang Cho has taken down some giants of the game.
5-6.
And he's 1 point in front of one now.
Big four.
And Moregard apologizing. It's not quite clear why.
Edge of the table. Yeah, it's rare to serve to somebody where they're standing and not have it touched. Swedish fans, Viking hairdo in the crowd. I don't think there was ever a Viking with that hairdo. Oh, unreachable after the serve that hit the edge. A net that wouldn't extend, and a timeout on Dang Cho's side. 50-50 there on the fortune.
8-6.
Great ball placement.
Yeah, and the deception, you just can't tell where he's going to go. From flat hits to spin shots, he's played just about everything you can imagine with his backhand.
-6.
Oh, well, the big step around Moregard almost got himself stabbed by the corner of the table.
It's dangerously close.
Good. 7-9. Your service is not vertical.
That was so obvious.
Please. 7-9.
They probably won't be at each other's birthday parties.
Please, Moregard, play.
He said he'd show his emotions, and I think there's a clear disagreement, let's say.
8-9.
Well, how about that for positioning?
Timeout.
And a timeout now on the Moregard side.
A lot on the brain that might interfere with his ability to be fully zoned in.
9-0.
This is the Dong Cho that I know. You asked me what's it gonna take. I mentioned parallel backhands inside the table. There's one. He's got one of the fastest backhands at the table. And usually against topspin. He plays it right off the bounce, but the opening here, Truls took a little bit of a blind turn there, thinking it would come to the backhand corner.
Oh, just listen to the scream from Moregard. Earns himself a game point, deep gritted.
It was almost like he screamed and walked towards the umpire chair at the same time. It's like, can you hear me?
That's 10-9.
Getting Dong Cho out to the wide forehand of Moregard.
It's a wonderful game point save. Dong Cho needs it here. If he goes down 0-3 against a guy who's mentally tough, it sounds weird to say because we see him expressing all his emotions, which we often associate with lack of mental stability, but he's incredible in the late game.
11-10.
He didn't make the same mistake again, Moregard.
Covered his bases this time around to the approval of the crowd. Backhand topspin. He's made an incredibly high percentage of backspin, topspin shots, not the punch that we're used to seeing. Second game point, Truls.
Some venom from Dong Cho on the forehand this time. All tied up at 11 points apiece.
Those parallel shots have paid dividends. The footwork, he holds his horses there to make sure he doesn't give any clues that it's coming that way. Cold as ice. Scandinavian weather on that backhand side of the table for Dong Cho, and there's the weather report. Inside out forehand raining to the backhand region of your table. Third game point, Truls.
And it's third time lucky, the punch this time.
That's exactly what it was. He took the rotation. People say expect the unexpected all the time. But there's just such a wide range under that umbrella. Which part of the unexpected should I expect? Against Truls, it's a constant guessing game.
That's what makes him so compelling to watch. You just don't know what you're going to get.
Truls is like a box of chocolates.
Oh.
He guessed the right way. If that was a penalty kick, I mean, he was right near the goal post on that one. Yet Dong Cho hit the upper V. Watch this. Tomahawk chop smash. Yeah, not bad, he says.
Moregard is more than comfortable from way back behind the table as well.
More than most. Slow, soft spin, what some would call a dummy loop. It's like his arm is the bottom of a garage door. Watch this. He lifts the elbow parallel to the wrist. Who else does that in table tennis? Nobody I know. Lars Hilshire there, German coach.
3-4.
Good serving from Zhang Chou, and it seemed to catch Moregard by surprise.
Exactly, that was what paid off here. A long serve, well-timed, with little, let's say, telegraphing, can do that. That was the best one we've seen.
4-4.
Back-to-back lightning strikes twice in the same place. Truls was more patient this time around, but it was still just too good.
5-4.
We got to remind you at home, this is must-win right now. I wouldn't call it panic mode, but time is expiring quickly for Dong Chou.
5-4.
I don't think we ever see Zhang Chou panic.
Yeah, it's a good point.
5-4.
I'm still waiting to see him get under Truls' skin.
6-5.
I don't know if you'd know, would you? Because the emotions are on display from the off with Moregard.
And Dong Chou maybe is very subtle about how he does it. It doesn't have to be something that leaves a vein or an artery in the neck sticking out.
5-7.
This is good from Zhang Chou. 2 points to the good as we edge towards the end of a must-win for him. Still a way to go, of course, but he's not showing any signs of backing down.
It's a wonderful receive. He pulled out the Liu Guoliang serve for the first time this match. Truls comes in. Short, look at that, right on the purple line to the short forehand. And Dong Chou with the soft touch takes the next ball.
8-6.
Moregard covered the wide forehand well. He knows that Zhang Chou has been targeting that area before with good effect.
He's got such a full stroke forehand, his elbow far from the body, and it was a slappy shot, not a lot of top spin on it, so it comes back into the net.
8-7.
Wouldn't it be nice to have a timeout right now if you were Dong Chou? But there's a reason you only get one per match. Looking like some Chinese support in the front row, or second row, I should say.
8-0.
Oh, those were big, big points for Zhang Chou. Has he let Moregard back into this?
Well, the scoreboard says yes. I think it's all the way you phrase it. I think Truls has maybe worked his way back in.
9-8.
And after chasing that one, he fully commits to the backhand corner, but with the forehand. He's told me before, I have no backhand. And at this level of play, if you compare it to his forehand, yes, his backhand would shy away. They are very different.
9-0.
That said, his backhand's been wonderful this match, but still his forehand, he's got one of the fullest strokes in the world, including Team China. So 47% on serve, Dong Chou, 61% for Truls. 14% better. The last two serve combination of this game could be the match.
10-9.
Did Moregard rush at that?
Well, I've seen him rush more and make the shot. It's all relative, but Dong Chou earned the game point. Big serve to come.
And a big scream from Moregard as he saves game point.
So funny, I love these serve stats coming into the last two serves because they almost predict the next shot every time. I think there maybe has been once where it hasn't if you just do the math. Alternating serves at deuce.
10-11.
There's not a lot of room for error here for Moregard with the single match point.
Even less for Dong Chou.
Chou He does have the serve, though, which has caused problems for Moregard.
11 all.
Oh, and the double stamp of the feet from Moregard. Match point is gone. Dang Cho showing nerves of steel.
Yeah, in terms of margin for error, Truls just lost one, could lose another one and still win the match 2 points later, but he'd prefer to get another match point here. Serves back with Truls. Serve singular.
11-12.
Match point number 2 for Moregard.
Now, Dong Cho won on his serve last time, but he's less than 50% successful. So, just saying, it would be against the odds if he wins it on this point, but he must to stay in the match.
He is still in the match, but for how much longer?
Time will tell. Another towel break, the only scoreline possible for a 4th towel break. Imagine if Truls had made contact with that. They both had their share of that Trulsian shot. That slap. Funny, Lars Hilshire looked like the evil eye, but he was basically just reminding Dong Cho, you're tough, you've got this.
Moregard cannot believe that.
I can't believe it. It looked like Dong Cho pulled out a traditional pen-hold push. There it is. Okay. From the baseline and the pushing game, a little more common, but now it's game point Dong Cho.
Dang Cho fighting for his life is still alive.
Turned and Burn plays the parallel, and it comes right back to the open cross court. Long serve, and a step around here. If it's wide enough, it's trouble, but it was just the opposite.
Love 2.
Now, how much will Dang Cho have got under the skin of Moregard after saving match point?
It's a good question. I think we'll know that because Truls always shows his emotions.
1-2.
I think Truls is so good at just silencing noise, having tunnel vision, despite his reaction to the service fault.
2-0.
But that's understandable, especially if you feel that you're doing everything fine. I'll be very curious to see. There are metrics for this at certain events. We had 4 smashes this year.
The contrast in emotions on either side of the table is fascinating to see.
It's always tough when you make the tough shot. The popped-up ball was ripped, and Truls ripped it back. The next shot, he was in a better position.
3-0.
You're saying Dong Cho? Sounded like it to me.
Sounds like it.
3-4.
That's what he said. He loves playing in front of this crowd because he feels like he's at home.
It's always nice. This region of the world, Germany and France, 2 weeks of table tennis in a row.
I think Moregard makes enough noise for the entire arena, though. Doesn't need the fans to be shouting his name.
I think sometimes when you feel that the crowd isn't behind you, sometimes you feel like you need to lift yourself up. I've been there, I know what this is like, and I can relate to Truls in that way.
5-0.
Smacked it right into the body of Moregard, Dang Cho.
This is now the 2nd time this game, and probably the 3rd time in recent history that I remember, where Dang Cho has earned a chop block that's sat up high enough, and Truls had that reaction.
6-5.
It's a wonderful backhand attack. It's not a punch. It's got the security of the top spin on it.
Great attempt by Dang Cho, but Moregard onto it like a flash.
Skated across the table, dodged the corner somehow. This is where geometry class pays off, because most people wouldn't think that he could take a shot that low. That look of Dang Cho. Truls knew that that was the longest part of the table, so he put some extra pace on it, knowing he wouldn't have to come back. Well, at least that he couldn't, but he could hit it hard enough that he might not have to.
A brave attempt from underneath the table, but can't pull it off. Is this the moment when Moregard pulls away?
Well, he is the touch master. He is 3 points ahead and 3 points away. Okay, from this angle, you could see it wasn't quite so close. 6 of the last 8 points for Truls.
8-6.
Moregard falling short.
In the guessing game, that is, what will Truls play next? I would have guessed that he'd lob that one, try to send it a little deeper for a slightly more predictable shot, but not afraid, takes his chances.
9-6.
He looked like a ballerina almost, Moregard.
You took the words right out of my mouth. That chop block, that ballerina chop block, was beautiful and effective this time around. He had to extend fully to make sure he could get the side of that ball and keep it low.
7-9.
Dang Cho still fighting here.
Parallel backhands. Dang Cho's signature. 2 big serves to come.
Moregard did amazingly to actually return that. But it was a great point won by Dang Cho.
Yeah, long serve to the wide forehand corner is very rare against a right-handed player. In the modern game, we don't see that. Since you've had to remove the free arm, you don't see that serve often.
8-9.
Interesting. In terms of what may or may not get under your skin, imagine your opponent saying, nah, get a new ball.
2 points, 1 on serve for Dang Cho, still in touch.
It's been very interesting. Last time we saw the serve success, Dang Cho was down quite a bit in that serve success. Truls, I think, 61, Dang Cho 47, but now look at it, making his way up here. Truls improving as well, but just 3%.
10-9.
It's match point once again for Moregard. Sense of deja vu here, but can he get it done this time?
64 is way closer to 50 than it is 100. Let's see.
Oh, Moregard standing stock still, stuck to the spot. Cannot believe he has squandered another match point.
I love these statistics. When you think about it, 64%, that statement I just made, how many times have the percentages played out in these moments? This is data. It's the best way to predict the future there is.
11.
Dang Cho with the game point. This has been a wonderful resurgence from the world number 12.
Nobody likes to break a streak except for the opponent of the person who has it. Dang Cho fighting, game points.
Oh, and he's done it. Dang Cho is still in this match.
Truls has won more games, so you never really know. We'll see how the temperature is inside these two.
Psychologically, who has the edge?
Yeah, I think it's the same for me. I just can't know. You could make a good argument either way, I guess is what I'm saying. Because Dang Cho has the momentum. He's won the last 2. Truls has been playing better overall throughout this match. Has won more points by a lot. He won games 1 and 2, 11-7, 11-6. Everything's been tight after that.
Number 3.
Well, after recovering the net, Dang Cho's got nothing to show for it. Moregard slamming that winner down.
Full extension after he gets the net on the chop block. It's not the first time we've seen him have to really make a move at full extension.
Must-win game, of course, for Dang Cho.
It seems to be the motivation that's worked for him. Simply saying it's been that way since the start of game 4, and he hasn't lost a must-win game yet.
Yeah, getting better and better as this match wears on.
That said, scoreboard right now, Truls seems to have the edge scoreboard-wise.
1-5.
Had a healthy advantage in the last game, the Moregard, maybe 3-4 points ahead, and was pegged back.
Still early parts here, but we can see he's definitely hot right now in the sense that he's firing inside and outside.
That's 1-5.
You know what Dang Cho needs? Truls to get a service fault again. That would get under skin.
Yeah, that did change momentum.
1 point after that, lucky, and then it's a timeout again. Again, there's a book, Think Like Truls. And that's because he has such a strong mental game.
6-2.
It's almost like all the screaming, firing, celebrating. It's something for the opponent to deal with, but it's like he's wearing, yes, that's exactly what it's like. I don't even have to finish that sentence. Just like he will not die. The smile on Dang Cho's face said it. He sent him on a run. This was a marathon to stay in it. The chases, the counters, the feeling, the backhand punch, touches ground here, tomahawk smash. And that was finally the one where the side spin on its way back down made the ball go the opposite way. He said, please, air conditioning or something, blow that back on the table.
For it there, though, very different kind of point, but that last one had fans on their feet and a standing ovation.
It's a wonderful answer to not have to play about 20 shots running around behind the table, to just quickly end it by snapping your fingers and punching it down the line.
Really reminded me of championship point at the Europe Smash.
Yeah, he was pretending to be Lin Shidong in this one. Wearing the other guy's shoes this time around, feeling what it feels like to play against himself.
9-3.
He is running away with this one now, Moregard.
When that kid clinched his fist and I said I wouldn't finish my sentence, I'm picking it back up now. But when Truls screams, it's like he's wearing noise-canceling headphones so he doesn't have to deal with it.
And he obviously needs that to fire himself up.
It's all positive for him, and then at worst, it doesn't affect the other player. At best, it gets under their skin.
9-4.
We've seen some big comebacks. 2-8 down, the 5-10 yesterday.
5-9.
Dang Cho is not giving up without a fight here.
Backhand, wrist flexibility, that shot right there, the RPB, reverse pen hold backhand. Just as good as a shake hands backhand.
5-9.
Well, it's match points once again for Moregard in the third consecutive game. He's got a lot more to play with here than he did before when he was 9-10 up. Just Dang Cho got up his sleeve here. Important serve. crowd. And there's that trademark celebration from